In a galaxy far, far away, weapons were as diverse and unique as the beings who wielded them. Among them, one weapon stands out as a symbol of elegance, power, and tradition: the lightsaber. But what makes this weapon so iconic? It's not just the glow of the blade or its hum in the heat of battle, it's the art of combat itself. A style forged in the fires of countless conflicts, refined over millennia. Today, we deep dive into the evolution of a lightsaber combat and discover how this weapon became the ultimate expression of a Jedi and even a Sith's power. To understand the grandeur of lightsaber combat, we first must look back to its roots, the ancient and earliest forms of lightsaber combat. Form 1. Form 1, also known as Shi-Cho, is the foundation of all lightsaber combat. Developed thousands of years before the rise of the Galactic Republic, Shi-Cho was designed for beginners and used in mass battles, where it focused on basic strikes and broad sweeping movements. Its purpose was to disarm and disable opponents rather than to kill. Think of it as a martial art equivalent of learning to walk before you can run. In the films, we see echoes of this early style in moments like Obi-Wan Kenobi's teaching to Luke Skywalker. The simplicity of the stance, the circular motions, it's all rooted in the techniques of Shi-Cho. As time passed, the Jedi refined their combat styles to meet the challenges of a galaxy at war. The next major evolution of lightsaber combat came with Forms 2 through 6, each designed for different situations and offering unique approaches to combat. Form 2. Form 2, Makashi, was created for one purpose: dueling. Developed to counter the aggressive and unpredictable strikes of Shou-Chi, Makashi was a style of precision, emphasizing fluid footwork and graceful, calculated movements. It was refined and perfected by duelists like Count Dooku, whose elegant combat style in the prequels is a prime example of Makashi's finesse. Form 3. Next, we have Form 3, Surisu. This form was developed for defense, focusing on blocking and parrying incoming attacks with minimal energy. It is a style of patience and control, often employed by Jedi who need to outlast an opponent's fury. Obi-Wan Kenobi's fight against Anakin Skywalker in Revenge of the Sith showcases Surisu perfectly, as Kenobi deflects Anakin's relentless attacks with calm precision. Form 4. Then came Form 4, Ataru. Known for its aggressive acrobatics and high-speed strikes, Ataru was the form of choice for Jedi like Yoda and Qui-Gon Jinn. Unlike Surisu, Ataru thrives on offensive speed and aerial movement, with practitioners using flips, spins, and dynamic attacks to overwhelm their opponents. Yoda's duel with Dooku showcases the speed and elegance that define this form. Form 5. Form 5, Djim So and Xian focused on turning defense into offense. It was a style rooted in counterattacking, using the opponent's momentum against them. Djim So is aggressive and direct, while Xian emphasizes deflecting blaster fire. Anakin Skywalker's combat style in Revenge of the Sith is a blend of Djim So's ferocity and a masterful counterattack, demonstrating the raw power that Form 5 can unleash. Form 6. Form 6, Neiman, was a style that balanced the offensive and defensive elements of earlier forms. It was often referred to as a compromise style, incorporating elements from all other forms. Its practitioners, like the noble Jedi masters who followed it, often preferred a more diplomatic approach to combat, relying on balance, mindfulness, and less physical aggression. Form 7. Then there was Form 7, Juyo, the pinnacle of lightsaber combat. Juyo was intense, aggressive, and nearly feral in its execution. It represented the peak of raw power and fury, combining every technique from the previous forms into one, but with a deadly edge. Few could master it, and even fewer could do it without losing themselves to the dark side. Juyo's variant. Juyo's variant, Va-Pad, was perfected by Mace Windu. Windu's style is unique, blending the anger of Juyo with the discipline of a Jedi. What makes Va-Pad so dangerous is its connection to the dark side. Windu walked the fine line between light and dark, channeling his inner rage without succumbing to it. His duel with Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith is a testament to the devastating power of Va-Pad. But lightsaber combat isn't just about following the forms. It's about personalizing the style to fit the individual. Jedi and Sith alike adapted their techniques to their personalities, strengths, and goals. Ahsoka Tano, for example, favored the unique dual-wielding style, using two blades to create a fluid, unpredictable fighting style. Meanwhile, Darth Maul's double-bladed lightsaber was a terrifying weapon, allowing him to engage multiple enemies at once with an aggressive spinning attack. These personal adaptations show that lightsaber combat isn't just about tradition, it's about innovation and the force of will. The evolution of lightsaber combat tells a story of tradition, refinement, and adaptability, from the earliest days of Shou-Chi to the advanced techniques of Va-Pad. Each form tells a tale of a warrior's journey, their mastery over themselves and the Force. And in the end, it is not just the weapon that makes the Jedi or the Sith powerful, it is the mastery of these forms and the unique way they chose to wield the Force itself. In a galaxy of weapons, the lightsaber remains the most iconic, a symbol of both elegance and power. And as we look to the future, we can only imagine how the next generation of Jedi and Sith will continue to evolve the art of combat.
Remember, the Force will be with you, always.